where I'm going to take you, Walt Disney fans from all over the world. I'm going to take you to 2495 Lyric Avenue, where Walt built his first home. In December 1927, he moved into this home. He bought the lot actually next door to the lot that Roy bought. They put $200 down on a lot that cost $1,000 a piece, and then they built the house. They were actually ready to assemble with instruction manuals. These two houses, they were called Pacific Ready Cut homes, and this is in this garage for you Disney fans all over the world. I'm going to take you to where the most famous, iconic images of the 20th century was born. Here it is, 2495, and this is actually in back of where the old Hyperion Disney Studios were. Here's the garage where Ubai Works and 12 other persons drew Mickey Mouse. 700 drawings a day. They were actually 2-bedroom, 1-bath little homes, and this is the money that Walt made from the Alice comedies. And then when he moved in here, he had already made Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, but unfortunately they stole it from him. So he was hard pressed in keeping this new idea called Mickey Mouse secret. So he had to, away from Hyperion, he had to have Ubai Works, his favorite animator, draw the famous first image cartoon called Plain Crazy in this garage right here. And it altogether cost $1,700, and he got inspired by the Lindbergh flight to France that Charles Lindbergh did that May. And after this first cartoon came out, then he did the Galloping Gaucho, and that was a spoof on Douglas Fairbanks' film The Gaucho that had come out. And then they did Steamboat Willie, and that was the first Mickey Mouse with a synchronized sound. And that was also the first animation film with synchronized sound. And the way they figured that is there was this one young kid that worked for Walt named Wilfred Jackson, and his mother was a piano teacher, and they were trying to figure out, they were like banging their head against the wall how to synchronize sound to a cartoon. And his mom was a piano teacher, and he said, well, let's use a metronome to determine the number of frames of animation per beats of music. And so that's how they were able to ingeniously add music and Steamboat Willie whistling to the frames in the film. And that was Roy's house right there. He lived with Edna, his wife, and like I said, these lots cost $1,000, and these houses cost a total of $8,000, and they came pre-assembled and with instruction manuals, if you could believe it, kind of like mail order homes. And it was actually denied historic status in 2000, which is pretty amazing, because of what happened in this garage, for what happened in animation history and film history. And again, we're in the Silver Lake area, not too far away from what once were the old Hyperion Disney Studios, which were actually called the Disney Studios. But when they first started out over there in Kingswell, they were actually called the Disney Brothers Studios. But already Walt was in control, and he, for whatever reason, he wanted them to be called the Walt Disney Studios. So here you go. Thankfully the house is still here. I could just see Walt coming home in 1927, 28, and then soon Ub would draw the first silly symphony called The Skeleton Dance, and then soon they would add to the Silly Symphonies Technicolor. And here you go. Fantastic. And he lived here from 1927 to 1932 until they moved to Walking Way, which I incidentally filmed. And so this is a continuation of the virtual tour of significant places dealing with Walt Disney and Roy Disney. Okay, and that's John Marshall High School. And an old photo of the old Hyperion studios. You can see that tower in the background. Okay, well, it's amazing. The most iconic, famous symbol of the 20th century, which has entered the collective world psyche, was born right here, the birth of Mickey Mouse. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Walt, for that wonderful animation that you gave to the world. Okay. Thank you.